How's the real estate market? If you're a resident of greybruce, Owen, you might be wondering what's going on. Well, we're going to talk about that every month on this channel. We're putting out market updates, talking about the macro stats of what's going on in greybruce, Owen, and we're going to explain what it means if you're thinking of selling, if you're thinking of buying. We're going to try and break it all down for you. So before we get started, if you would subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, we would really appreciate that. So we're going to start off today with price points. Everybody wonders how are prices doing? So we're going to start with the median sale price of a single family home in greybruce. So as you can see, in July, the median price point of a single family home was $625,000. This is down from the peak, which was in February. That was $733,000. June and May were about $650,000. So month over month, not too bad, but obviously we are down a bit from February when we were in the peak. This next slide here is year over year percentage increases. So you can see in January, we were up almost 40% from 1 year ago. Now in July, things have went down a bit, obviously, but we're still up 10 to 12% from where we are with prices 1 year ago today. Next here is month of inventory. Month of inventory is one of the best stats that you can look at if you're thinking of selling to kind of see where prices are going. Anything under 4 is considered a seller's market. So between January, February, and March, we were under 2. So there's a really, really strong seller's market then. Anything between 4 to 6 is considered a balanced market, and above that is a buyer's market. But depending on where you are, what your market trends are, have things been trending up for the past few months or down, it can actually feel like a seller's or buyer's market at various stages of that cycle. So July, it's incredibly high. It was around 7.5 for greybruce. So that is a very high month of inventory, especially considering what we've seen over the last few years in this area. Sales. So this next slide here is sales and active listings. So January, February, March, you can see things were pretty much equal. Things would come on the market, things would sell, and then as soon as the Bank of Canada started to hike their overnight rate, sales have gone down and active listings have gone up. You can see they're very high in July, especially when you compare them to January, February, and March. So there's a lot of active listings right now on the market in greybruce. Sales versus new listings. So what's the percentage of new listings that actually sell when they hit the market? January and February is about 75 to 90%. Things are selling so quick. And as the Bank of Canada has hiked the rates, the sales have slowly gone down to the point where they were only 30% in July. That is incredibly low. So only 30% of listings that hit the market are selling right now. Is the number of sales that have taken place. So take a look at July 2022 compared with July of 2021, 2020, and 2019. It's incredibly low. The sales we saw in July were on par with sales that you see in January, December, the winter months. In fact, they were even lower. So the market has really come to an absolute halt. So what does this mean for buyers and sellers? Well, the rules of the real estate game have changed. Just about a few months ago, buyers were giving everything they had, the letters, the unconditional offers, the over the ask price, whatever the seller wanted, buyer was giving. Now, it's almost the opposite. You gotta be competitive with your price if you're thinking of selling. There's a lot of active listings on the market. Yours needs to look better than theirs and be priced better than theirs if you want to sell. Your home really needs to be a 10 out of 10 on its price, on its marketing, and on its presentation and strategy. If you're not a 10 out of 10, you might be in for a bit of a longer haul. You also need to be prepared to be patient. You're not going to have a lot of showings and it might be a stressful time. So you just need to know this before you decide to make a sale. If you're going to list in this market, you need to understand that if your neighbor sold a few months ago for a certain price, those days have gone and it's highly unlikely that you are going to hit that price point right now in this current market. Will they go back up in a few years? Probably, but right now it's a challenging time for sellers. If you're a buyer, well, there's not a lot of competition right now. If you're comfortable with the interest rates, right now you can probably get a 10 out of 10 house in that 10 out of 10 location, whereas before, a few months ago, it was really whatever came on the market. But there's a lot of opportunity for buyers to negotiate prices, get some conditions, really do a stress-free sale process. But a lot of buyers are waiting to see what is going to go on. This is a good market for people that have a home to sell. They're thinking about buying one, but they'd like that condition in there. Since there's a lot more sitting right now, sellers are more willing to take a conditional offer upon the sale of the buyer's home. So it's a really good market for people that are looking to do that right now. But again, it can be a little bit tricky on the sale of your own home. So finally, closing thoughts, where are things going? Well, the 1% rate hike by the Bank of Canada has really hurt things. It's absolutely slammed the brakes on the market. It's really caused the sales to go down to levels that we have not seen in a long time, and it's pushed a lot of buyers out of the market and caused a lot of people to want to wait and see. Buyers are just uninterested in purchasing right now. They think things are going to get worse in the fall, so they're choosing to hold on and see what happens. I'm also seeing a lot of lowball offers on listings, in some cases 20 to 30% less, which, by the way, is rarely ever going to get accepted. The seller is better off to reduce their price slowly until they actually get to a price they want, as opposed to just coming right down on a big number. So that rarely ever works, but we are seeing quite a bit more of that. And again, showings are down very much. One thing that's going to be interesting to watch is the new listings. Are there going to be more new listings coming to the market in the fall, or are people going to choose to hold off and wait until the market gets better? New listings trended down a bit in July. I think that a lot of sellers are going to choose to wait and see what happens, and the new listings is going to come down. That, combined with active listings expiring and people canceling their listings, should bring the total volume of inventory in Grey Bruce down, which may help level out the prices a little bit, as there'll be less competition for sellers when they list their home. But we'll have to wait and see what happens. I'd love to know what you think of all this. Drop a comment below. Let us know what you think is going to happen to the market. Do you think we're right? We're wrong? We would love to hear from you. And of course, if you want help, if you're thinking of selling and you want some help navigating this market, you want to know what the best thing is to do right now, we would love to chat and just see how we can help you best. We are here for you. Give us a call, text, email, whatever you like. I'm Tim Matthews. I'm with the Mark and Tim Real Estate team with Century 21. Thank you for watching.